Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Classic Who. You guys know I really loved the last story. So far, I think this has been a pretty strong season for me for the stories that have been in it, and I'm just hoping, I believe this is the last story in the season. Maybe I'm making that up. Ever since I stopped really keeping track of the names of the stories and everything like that, which I've talked about before, I sometimes I'm second guessing myself, but I believe this is the last story of this season. So I hope it finishes out strong, just like it started. And yeah, let's get into it.
I have in my hand a piece of paper which will mean a great deal to all of you. Wealth in our time.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Coal is a dying industry. Oil is our future now, and the government agrees with me. More houses, more cars, more muck, more devastation, more death.
Who is that? What did he say? That's that Professor Jones. He's a troublemaker.
There are always those who resist progress.
He means fatter profits for global chemicals at the expense of your land, the very air you breathe, and the health of you and your kids.
It's all right for you. Wait, my friends. Professor Jones is right.
I can now take the TARDIS wherever and whenever I like. I've got absolute control over her.
Now that Time Lords have forgiven you.
Yes, exactly.
In the futile protest of Professor Jones, a man like Professor Jones will never give up.
Oh. Where are you off to? Where are you thinking of going to?
Well, South Wales, of course.
Oh, Joe.
You haven't been listening, have you? You never listen to a word I say.
But what was he doing over here in the first place?
Well,
Inspection.
it does seem like a problem for the doctor. Very glowy and green.
Except what?
Phosphorus.
No, no, no.
Doctor, it's exactly your cup of tea. This one is bright green, apparently, and dead.
Lethbridge Stewart. I'm not a policeman.
I have a little job for you.
I'm sorry,
I want
my dear, I can't.
Can't, Miss Grant, but you...
But I am a member of unit, orders, court-martials and all that. But unless you arrest me, unless you actually seize me and fling me into a dungeon,
Joe, what is it?
Into a dungeon?
Oh dear. Can't you see the harm this go-ahead will do?
Cheap petrol and lots of it, exactly what the world needs.
No! Look, it's time to call a halt. It's time that the world awoke to the alarm bell of pollution instead of sliding down the slippery slopes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Brigadier. I'm going to go, even if it means resigning from unit.
Oh, wow!
Well, we can discuss that on the way down, can't we? Yes, Miss Grant, I'm going there too. Also the doctor, I hope.
Okay.
I might have to order you, Doctor.
I wouldn't advise you to try.
2 minutes, Miss Grant.
Uh-huh.
You choose for yourself.
She wants to go to
Have
South
any
Wales.
documents?
Joe, you've got all
She
the
said
time in the
it
world.
so many
And all
times.
the space, I'm offering them to you.
Don't you understand? I've got to go. This Professor Jones, he's fighting for everything that's important, everything that you fought for. He reminds me of a sort of younger you.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
whether to feel flattered or insulted. It's all right, Joe, I understand.
Thank you.
So, the fledgling flies the coop.
She's just passionate about something. Let her be passionate about something. Doctor's getting all mopey.
The whole wheel. Well, you know, Professor Jones.
Oh, the Nuthatch. Well, you'll be passing the Nuthatch on the mountain, won't you?
The doctors know better. Gallivanting off on a pleasure jaunt at a time like this.
Oh, goodness me. This has the potential to be very interesting. Okay. The fuck? What even was that? What even was that? You're just showing up with a suitcase?
You see, I've come to see Professor Jones, not you.
Oh.
So if you could tell me where I could wait. I said if you could...
Joe!
That's it. Just sit there, simmer down. All right?
No, 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 not the head rub, not like that. No, 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 no.
Still, I suppose you can.
Doctor, what is going on with you? Oh, oh my God, he ripped. No, he didn't rip his blazer. Oh my God. That was so rude. That was so fucking rude. Why? Why? Why did that have to happen?
You know anything about...
Do not pan. Do not. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I hate it. I hate it.
But why toadstools?
Oh, that's just our Nancy's little drop.
Why is that necessary?
This is
Why
really
is
our
that
new
fucking
hybrid
necessary?
fungus. So we're a biotechnic research unit, as well as a nuthatch.
Did he think of that? The professor, I mean.
Well, I could never have got it off the ground without the Nobel Prize money.
But are you Professor Jones?
You are obedient servant.
Now, your job, Brigadier,
Just give me sir, but I know quite well what my job is.
Oh!
We look after you, never fear.
What do you intend to do?
Get hold of the doctor at once. May I use your phone?
Yes, of course.
The doctor's a little busy right now. I swear, if you pan again, I swear to God. Stop it. What is that? What is that? What is that? He wanted to take Joe here. He wanted to take Joe here and act like it was going to be really, like, fun and nice.
I see.
We can now produce 25% more petrol and diesel fuel from a given quantity of crude oil. If that isn't conservation, I don't know what is.
You mean they're pumping the waste down into the old mine workings?
Ah, it could be.
Well, then let's go and have a look. I mean, like now.
My dear good child, I've got work to do.
You're being patronising.
Aye, so I am. But I've still got work to do. Shut the door!
Damn.
It's plain stupid, man.
She's gonna go anyway. I mean, we know Joe.
And we still don't know it. I spent 20 years of my life down there. Think it scares me now?
Oh, why bother? Don't panic.
I'm going down.
Uh-oh.
Therefore, I think it...
Indeed, I intend to make the investigation of that mine my first priority, as soon as the doctor arrives.
If he ever does arrive.
That's a fair point because, yes, run to the TARDIS, sweetheart. What in the hell? Well, was that a fun trip, Doctor? Did you have fun? Was it all you hoped for?
Hello? I'll speak to anyone.
You still intend to investigate the mine?
Indeed, I do.
Yeah, somebody just randomly died and was all glowy and green.
I want you to...
You all right, sir?
Yes, yes. Nobody must go down the mine.
Oh.
Hinks.
Oh, that was weird.
Nobody must go down the mine. Nobody.
Well,
Yes, sir.
tough luck. There's fuckery going on in the mine. Oh, this seems good. This seems normal. This seems just absolutely normal. Just regular day. This guy's gonna cause problems.
Yeah, maybe we should...
Hello, who is it?
Help me, Dave.
Oh no.
Help me quick. Help.
Well, I'm coming too.
Oh, don't be daft.
Look, I'm training first aid, but I might be able to help save your friend's life.
You mean that?
Yes.
Yeah, well, she's got something there, but you take her down and look after her. Right now, with me, I will get you a hell of a...
Oh boy. I don't know that there's much that they're gonna be able to do for him, but points for trying.
Who's in the cage? Oh, it's Richard and the young lady from unit. Oh, stop whining. The brake won't work. It's out of control.
Do I have faith in Jo? She's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay.
The brake won't work.
Oh, wow. What a sequence.
There's only one thing to do.
Love the effects. Oh, Doctor. Oh, Doctor. My goodness.
How are we going to get out of here?
Oh, no, that's for sure.
You might have more problems than that, sweetheart.
Yes, well, we haven't got any cutting equipment, you see. I mean, the mine's been out of action a year. But I know where we can get some. Global Chemicals.
Ah.
Hey, it's died.
You didn't notice the glow? Okay. It's dark. It's probably dark. It's probably very dark.
It was too late to save the miner. He was already dead. But this, well, to leave them trapped down there, it's murder.
Don't be ridiculous, man. They'll never have survived a fall like that. I just need a little more time, that's all.
Oh, goodness.
That mine must not be investigated. You know that as well as I do.
Stephen.
No.
Yes?
Process him.
Who was that? Our boss. Yours and mine.
I don't understand.
You will, Fel.
No.
Very soon.
No. No. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no.
I can hardly feel his pulse.
Well, also, maybe you shouldn't touch him. I don't know. We don't know what this is.
We need some cutting equipment, oxyacetylene, that sort of thing, and we need
I'm
it
very
fast.
sorry, Brigadier, but we have nothing of that kind.
What, from a place of this size?
The emergency equipment was withdrawn some time ago.
Okay.
They have not yet arrived.
Dear, oh dear, you'll think we're woefully ill-equipped.
Some kind of mind
Very, very
control
hard
or
to believe.
something.
You feeling quite well?
Perfectly. I must go.
No, hang about, old son. No panic. I've been wanting to have a word with you.
About what?
Oh, our revered Lord and Master, friend Steve. Is there something I don't know?
I cannot discuss our director with you, Elgin.
Elgin?
Your attitude will be reported. Disloyalty cannot be tolerated.
Oh,
We're not in
boy.
the army now.
The director shall hear of this.
Oh, boy.
Let me talk to Captain Yates.
Yes! Let's talk to Captain Yates.
Recognize that?
Yes, it is. It's a cotter pin.
Yeah, precisely. I found it on the floor. It had been removed from the brake linkage. This was no accident, Mr. Davis.
Damn.
This was deliberate sabotage.
I just told you something. The last time I got trapped, it was over in the West Seam. But the whole seam was filled up right after. Too dangerous to work anymore, they said.
Oh,
The shop
great.
might still be open.
No luck, Doctor, they haven't got me.
That's ridiculous.
Thought it a bit funny myself.
It is ridiculous.
We had the equipment up here a fortnight ago.
Sabotage.
Who's...
Oh, this is Professor Jones.
Is it indeed? I hadn't realized. I've been wanting to meet you for a long time. Your paper on DNA synthesis was quite remarkable for your age.
A promising youngster, huh?
No, I mean for the age that you live in.
Why don't we just go back to Global Chemicals and take the equipment by force if necessary?
Another question.
Okay.
Let's talk sense, shall we?
Damn.
It's time we can get some...
Tell me, Professor, do you know the layout?
Aye, very well. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh. Fun. Let's go steal some stuff. Oh. Oh, yes, protest.
Demonstration at main gate.
I love that he has a drum just on the ready.
Assist!
Oh my goodness. Doctor. I love it. Listen, Joe is trapped. He's gonna figure it out. Let's go. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Sensors picking up unauthorized footsteps. Powerhouse section.
Not unauthorized footsteps. Doctor, be careful. There's shenanigans going on.
What instructions?
No action. Yet.
Yet. I don't know if it's a computer or if there's a voice behind the computer or what's going on with that. But he's got a little personality, which I love.
Find out his function and purpose.
His function and purpose. I think right now it's just to steal some shit.
Stand still! Perfectly still!
Oh no!
I'm quite spry for my age, actually.
Oh my god. Oh. Just love it. He just always has some fight scenes. I love the double.
The new Sierra Kilo, gentlemen. I do hope I haven't hurt you.
Yeah, run.
My name is Stevens. I'm the director of this project.
It's really quite simple. I'm attached to UNIT as a scientific advisor.
The errand doctor.
We urgently need cutting equipment at the mine. You have refused to give it.
You could have saved yourself all this bother. Why didn't you ask to see me?
Because that didn't work. That didn't work. Okay. They moved it all. Okay. These guys are...
You see?
You're tiring.
Come on, Doctor.
Okay. I feel like we might like this guy. I feel like this guy's... He's suspicious of stuff. Suspicious of the shenanigans.
Come on, Andrew, chap.
Oh my goodness.
Just stopped for petrol, and there was a fella in the corner of the garage cutting up an old banger.
Huh.
Everything under control here?
Thank you, yes.
Look at that.
Joe and the others need my help now. So if Mr. Davis and some of his colleagues would come with me.
Oh, you couldn't stop me, man.
Oh.
Can we stop?
Got to keep going.
Much further?
Oh, we'll take a breather when we get there.
I feel like they're about to come across something, and it's not going to be pleasant, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Better save the lamps, eh?
Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to see something. And it's going to be weird.
How come like
Probably. Oh, no, not the green, glowy stuff.
What's that smell? It's like something rotting.
I've never seen anything like that before.
I wouldn't touch...
It burns.
Of course he touched it. He had to touch it. People need to stop touching things.
Yes, Di. Don't touch him.
Thank you. Let's stop touching the... Oh.
The others. Couldn't wait any longer. Gone to find another way out, Joe. The idiots, why didn't they wait?
That looks like a map of the mine. Hey, it's my turn to feel tired now.
Oh no! So you shouldn't have touched it.
I can't go on.
Oh no. Oh no! Not the glow in the dark stuff.
I die. You must go on.
But I can't leave you too.
It's my only chance.
Be as quick as I can.
Gentle baby, don't touch. Oh, he's holding his own. Oh, I thought that was her. I was like, let's stop touching the people who are clearly infected with stuff. Never mind. Just.
The light's green.
Neither of you touch it. No touchy.
Strawberry smell. Come on.
Oh boy.
What is this stuff? But don't touch it.
See? Don't touch it. Just. That's why we need the doctor around.
Dave, look at his hat. Where's the girl? Tell the brigadier that I'll find her and bring her back, but don't let anybody come down looking after us. Do you understand?
Yes, Doctor.
It's far too dangerous.
Oh no, sweetie. Oh god. Woo!
Doctor! Here, quickly!
Good grief. Oh well. I was kind of waiting for something like that to happen. Whoopsie. Oh, okay. I don't know how I feel about this. We've got little, okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, guys, so genuinely very interesting first two parts. Really, I absolutely found it just really interesting. I love the idea that we're exploring kind of an issue that just impacts, sounds so broad, but like Earth and stuff in Joe's own time. I loved the fact that, like, in the beginning, the doctor seemed kind of taken aback by the fact that she cares. Well, not taken aback. That's probably the wrong choice of words. But he was like, we could go travel, we could go do this. And there is something about caring about your home and your planet. I think almost particularly, especially when you've traveled to other places and stuff like that. I loved that sort of dynamic really early on. And I liked I hope we get into it a little bit more. I hope we explore a little bit more, just the idea. Now, obviously, there's some shenanigans going on, a whole lot of shenanigans going on, but I like kind of exploring the idea of, what is this, company really doing? What's actually going on? Will they cause however much pollution? Obviously, there's some crazy shit going on. We've got this green glowy stuff that seems to kill people, and a lot of, I don't know how to describe them other than, I guess, like maggots of some, I don't really know what's going on there. But even before we got into all of that, or really got, seeing all of that stuff, I actually really liked the kind of notion of, well, there's kind of different sides of the argument. You obviously want things to be, you don't want a ton of pollution. You don't want any of that. But you see the kind of the locals there, and if it's going to bring industry and jobs, they're like, well, we need to live, and it's easy for you to say, we need to do what's right for the planet and whatever, but we need, work. And I liked the, that sort of part of, kind of like dealing with some sort of, social issues, when it comes to things like that, and the different perspectives there. Even the Brigadier was like, hey, if it's going to make things cheaper, it's going to make things easier. And then obviously there's, regardless of how I feel about it, or how anybody feels about it, I just think I like when Doctor Who kind of touches on these, like, interesting, problems and what's, and how it affects, the people of Earth. Which I think not all the time, but sometimes we get to do, particularly with the Third Doctor stories that had, took place a lot on Earth, and also just, any episodes or stories with Unit, sometimes they can kind of touch on that stuff, which I liked. I just wanted to say that before I got into the rest of it. I thought that was kind of interesting. I hope we continue to kind of touch on that a little bit, though I have a feeling we're going to go into the direction of, this company's doing a lot of really shady business, and, well, that'll be the focus. I don't really entirely know exactly what's going on with Stevens, the guy who's kind of, I guess, sort of in charge of it. I mean, there's obviously somebody who's higher ranking than him that is just a voice at this point. I'm not entirely sure exactly who or what, or whatever's going on there. So that's obviously going to come into play, and so once we investigate a little bit more, we'll figure out more, obviously. But, Joe being Joe, as soon as she said, well, we should go down to the mines, well, I knew exactly who was going to be there, like, within 5 minutes of the episode. I mean, there she goes. And I liked her interactions with the professor. They had a decent kind of back and forth and everything like that, but, kind of interesting for her to say that he reminds her of the Doctor, but that was like before meeting him, right? Like, it's it's interesting. I like so far the episode. I'm curious as to what's actually going on. But I think I'm really, really excited for kind of the dynamic between Unit, the Doctor, and Joe, because it's possible that people might fall on sort of different sides of the argument or whatever. I think they're probably all anti people dying of whatever green glowy stuff is going on. So they'll all work together, obviously. But I like the idea of Joe really wanting to help the environment, help protect her planet, and maybe that's something that she was always very passionate about, or something, or it could be something that maybe she kind of felt over time. She's seen a lot of different societies. She's seen a lot of different problems. She's seen a lot of different things with traveling with the Doctor, and or even her adventures on Earth with the Doctor. And I kind of love that she's kind of really taken a role of thinking of things kind of bigger than herself, and thinking of the bigger picture, like the environment and stuff of that nature. So I really, really liked her in these first two parts, and how the Doctor deals with a companion having to, like, a very headstrong sort of mission, and everything. My goodness, that planet, or wherever the Doctor went, my God, he just popped in and it was not fun for a hot second, and then he came back. Oh my goodness, that was quite, I didn't appreciate part of that, obviously, but I liked it. I thought it was a decent first two parts. I'm excited to continue on, and that might be about it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it, but if not, I'm just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.